And we are live. Welcome to the DMR Forever Pod. This is my wife, Caitlin.
Hello.
My name is Dustin. It's nice to meet y'all. Camera's right there. Remember that?
I remember that.
So, we wanted to start this podcast because, we're on every social media site and we wanted to expand and, reach more people and talk to couples and...
Not just do music.
Yeah, I'm doing music. I'm kind of touch base with everything, trying to produce music, record music, do videos. My wife helps me with that. We're just trying to branch out and do everything and try to expand everything about us. So thank you so much for, following us and helping us grow and building our brand as one. And we just want to, prove to people out there that you can do this with nothing. We literally are starting out with one microphone and run it off of FL Studio. So it's possible, guys. So just give it your all. Just if you have something to say to somebody, maybe you could help somebody, just try to do anything you can. Maybe you can, get them through something they're dealing with, or, we never know what one thing could change somebody's life. So it's better to try and fail than not try at all. So anyway, let's get the show started. So we're going to go ahead and hit the topic today, and it's relationships.
Boop, boop.
Yeah. And it can be any kind of question, rapid fire.
Okay.
So you just got to answer it honestly and your point of view and all that.
Okay. Got this.
All right, here we go. Let me get my questions.
Oh, gosh.
What scares you the most about our relationship?
What scares me?
Yeah.
If one of us passes away.
That's a good one. Fair.
Getting deep already.
What do you look for in a relationship?
I look for trust and communication and somebody that loves me for me.
That's good. All right. Do you think you're misunderstood by me?
Sometimes. Because you have that man mindset.
Oh my God, what is that supposed to mean?
You just don't understand women's stuff sometimes.
Men aren't supposed to understand women's stuff.
Exactly, and then you misunderstand some stuff.
But I feel like if women gave more clues and gave more, did more communication and actually, express what they want in an appropriate way, same as a man, I think, their point would get across, and I think a lot of problems would be resolved.
But
a lot of women hide
points
things.
Are excuses.
It just depends on how far you're willing to go to hide whatever it is you want to ask. You're either too embarrassed, or you're afraid you're going to start an argument, or... You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either, your past comes up, though. That's the problem. Your fear of rejection and, certain things.
For sure.
In a sexual manner. Or your fear of, like, abuse.
Denial.
Or abuse.
Yeah.
The physical abuse you went through in your past relationship.
You're right.
Or you're afraid of, us breaking up based off an argument because every man in your life's walked away from you, and you know what I'm saying, you don't really have...
You hit today.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So,
you hit the hammer there.
I mean, that's the truth. So, but anyway, let's get back to the questions. That way,
okay.
We'll get
That
sidetracked.
one was good.
Who do you want our children to take after?
Our
child.
Do you see who our child takes after?
Oh, yeah, she's got my anger.
She got his everything.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry we're not looking directly in the camera.
Yeah,
this is more of a personal podcast.
But yeah,
right now.
she everything to do with you. So I look like I adopted her.
Yeah, she's a beautiful baby. She's good actually too. She don't really
yeah.
get mad or nothing. What are you most ashamed of in your life?
Oh God, my whole teenage years.
What?
I screwed up everything in my life and ran with the wrong crowd and did the wrong stuff.
Let me cut you off there. She had $20,000 at 18 years old. Who gives $20,000 to an 18-year-old and expects them to, not blow it on some bull crap? You know what I'm saying?
Government.
But
and I cashed it at Allen's pawn shop because it was the weekend.
Oh my God! You know what I do with $20,000? $20,000. I know it's not really much, but it changed my whole freaking life.
I got a brand new car. I got an apartment for 6 months, and I got a bunch of drugs.
Currently sober.
Currently sober 5 years.
Recovery 5 years.
Yeah, thank God.
Don't kill us in the comments.
I wish I had 20 grand again.
God almighty, that'd be something. Anyway, let's get off that. Have you ever felt like giving up in the past?
Oh yeah.
Plenty of times. Right?
Plenty. Till I had her.
What was the biggest regret you have?
My ex.
Why? How so?
I stayed with him when I should have left multiple times.
Because of physical abuse?
Yeah. And everybody says you can get out, but sometimes you just don't feel like you can just get out.
I mean, some situations, it just depends on the person. It depends on the situation. Like, if they're so manic that, they're unpredictable, then yeah, of course. But some,
Some are scary and you fear for your life, so you stay.
All right. Has anyone ever broken your trust beyond repair? That's the same question.
Well,
pretty
you
much.
Healed it beyond repair, so I don't know how to answer that one.
We'll just skip it.
Yeah.
Is there someone you haven't spoken to in a long time that you miss?
Can they be dead? That sounded
of course,
horrible.
Yeah.
My granny and my dad. I'd love to talk to him just one
What's
time.
your fondest memory of your granny?
Oh, God. Pushing her around in a wheelchair in the store and she'd fart and blame it on me in front of everybody.
She was a trip.
I'd turn purple.
She was a trip. I remember literally, going over there when I first met her, and, it was our first date, and I went into the man stand. It's a building she had, a little storage shed, shack, whatever you want to call it. Had no windows, no walls.
I think I had one window.
One window, my bad. And the door was an open hole on the ground, and you walked 20 feet up steps into a staircase up into her.
It was like a car garage.
It was awful.
Supposed to be.
Anyway, that's how I met her, and she was in a bad situation, and I wanted to get her out of it. And
you met my granny.
Yeah, I met your granny. Sorry, I got sidetracked. That shit threw me off. Anyway, I met your granny, and she was like, "Oh my God, he's so handsome. We're sexting, so we're fully sexed." 80-something-year-old woman telling me this, and I'm dying
my first
inside.
date, I thought I was never gonna see him again.
I'm dying inside.
Said I'm a ton of sex because we're sexting.
I'm dying inside, literally. And then she tells me, she says, "Don't let her hurt you too hard." And we go back in the bedroom and everything, and she calls you and then says, "Are you doing okay? How's them hips?" Oh my God, that woman. She's so crazy.
That was great. Yeah, I thought I was never going to see him again.
I remember freaking coming up there at least 4 times, and then I busted my oil pan, my brand new freaking car. I went across the creek because she told me, she said, "If you don't come across the creek, you don't care about me." And I said,
"We can't be friends if you don't cross the creek."
Yeah, we can't be friends. I said, "All right." So I took my little...
He flew across that thing and busted his oil pan.
My Nissan Sentra across the damn creek, and it busted my oil pan.
And you made it all the way back to Canton from Asheville.
Oh my God.
And I thought I was never going to see him again
after that.
after
And
that.
I leaked oil all the way from Asheville to Canton. Don't know how I made it home.
Oh, me either.
Alright, let's go to the next one. How do you measure success? In a relationship or in life, whatever you want to say.
How do I measure success? That's a good one. I don't even know at this point. By how much you mean to people? I don't know.
No, like for me, it'd be knowing my family's took care of.
Oh.
I have stuff to provide for them.
Knowing this little things to take care of.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I measure it. That's a hard question. I'm not bright enough for
You're
that
okay,
question.
you're okay. We'll skip it. Is there ever a good excuse to tell a lie?
No. Oh, maybe to like...
White lies. Not like that, but like... I'd say, if it's something that you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, I mean, it is better to tell the truth, but sometimes some people can't handle it.
Sometimes it ain't your place to tell the truth in certain situations.
Certain situations. I ain't gonna really get into all the detailed ones just because, I don't want to step on nobody's toes or hurt nobody's feelings, but anyway. What do you do when you're heartbroken?
Cry.
No, what's something you do, to occupy
in my past
your time?
life, I used to drink it until I didn't feel it no more.
Right.
Now it would probably be, I don't even know. I don't think I could handle it. Oh no, that one's hard.
All right. What is one thing about your parents' relationship that you seek to eliminate? What?
My parents' relationship.
Yeah. What's something about your parents that you don't want to repeat? Pretty much.
Everything.
Like what?
The alcohol, the abuse, the mental abuse, the
Yeah,
physical abuse.
You got plenty of stuff.
All of it.
Right.
Okay, now it's my
Go back to
turn
the-
to ask you questions. Who are you closest to in your family?
Gonna be more than one or just one?
Just one.
Uh, Probably my mom,
And why?
because she's always been there for me. Like, we've been through a lot together. I mean, a lot of bullshit, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of trouble, a lot of crazy experiences. I depend on her a lot.
Okay.
I guess you call me mama's boy.
It's a good thing they know how to treat women. What makes you feel loved?
Let's see. I guess just little things, scratching my back, freaking, being supportive of everything I do, my music, loving my family, stuff like that.
Okay. What's your best quality?
I guess my communication, like
Thanks.
make you laugh, comforting you.
Yeah, you good at that. What makes a healthy relationship?
Communication, being able to trying something new, taking chances with each other, doing different things, being surprising, doing all kinds of new things with each other, taking adventures, being spontaneous with each other, and be willing to change and willing to adjust to that person.
Okay, that was a good one. What's something people don't know about you?
I'm actually a very nice person. May look like an asshole. Look like I'm pissed
You
all
got
the
that
time.
resting men face.
But most of the time, I'm just in pain or aggravated about something I'm dealing with personally. I got a lot of mental health issues. So.
Thanks. Okay.
I feel like I'm in a fucking hot seat. Like I'm a lie detector test. Like,
lie detector.
yeah.
Okay. What's people's weaknesses that bother you?
What do you mean?
Like, what's something that people are weak at that bugs you? You feel like they should be stronger.
How come somebody can't, take responsibility for their actions? I've always been the person that's been very brutally honest and, upfront about everything, even if it's, gonna hurt their feelings. I try to be
Real.
straight up with them, being real with people.
Okay, that was a good one. How did your last relationship end?
Pretty shitty. Let's see which one I want to pick.
The main thing that ended it.
A lot of it was my fault, honestly. Like, I had a lot of, before you, I had controlling issues. Like, I was very, insecure about myself, and I was worried, like, I wasn't giving her what she needed, and I felt like other people could fill that spot very easily because I didn't really know how to treat a woman the way I do now. More experience, gained a lot of knowledge and gained a lot of, experience to give more trust and, give more in a relationship and, put my feelings aside and try to take on new things without being so overprotective and
You're also young.
very young.
Okay. What kind of dad do you want to be?
I just want to be better than what I know. Like I want to be there for every moment. I want to give her what I never had. I want to show her what men are supposed to treat women like. I want to give her the respect she deserves. I want to teach her everything. I want to, let her learn how to play football, tennis, softball, soccer. Like, I want to show her all that stuff. I want to teach her how to cook. I want to, give her all the stuff that I learned from my mom, because my mom was both mom and dad at the time, and you know what that's like.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to, teach her everything I can and give her all the knowledge I can to let her be prepared for the world, because the world's shit. So there's some good people out there, but.
What do you think helps with long relationships?
Trust and being willing to, go the extra mile for each other and, spicing it up every once in a while and being spontaneous and just Try to talk as much as you can. Being comfortable with each other, and mainly just learning each other, because that's the biggest thing that I had in all my relationships is I didn't really know her and she didn't really know me because we never, talked about anything.
True.
In every aspect, talk about every little thing that bothers you, things that you want to work on.
Even if it hurts.
Even if it hurts, be open and honest with each other at the get-go, because, that's how the more you find out about each other, the better you're going to be, because, if you find out later about something you don't like, then
you'll question everything.
Yeah, and it's already too late. You're already too deep into the relationship to back out now.
What would advice be for new parents? How to stick it out and get through that hard stage?
Work together. Lean on each other, because it's a growing.
It's a tester. It will test everything.
Yeah, you don't really know how much your time doesn't matter when it comes to theirs. Like,
for real. Everything changes as soon as you leave that hospital.
Your life is a big quest. You'll never figure out what's gonna make them happy. You just gotta keep them busy.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have made it. Honestly,
literally having her was
no sleep.
Having support is the key. I give it shout out to all the single mothers, single fathers out there. I could never do it alone. I'm thankful so hard for you. Honestly, I would not be able to do it by myself.
For real.
Just the mental health aspect of it. And the craziness.
Facts.
They just get pissed for nothing. You gotta keep
like
them
now, she pissed
rolling around.
People may or may not know your DMR music. You do rap, country, rock. How far do you want to go with it?
I ain't trying to be a billionaire. That'd be awesome. I'm down for the money, but I just want to keep it as independent as possible. I want to, take my buddies with me. I got a bunch of friends that's in this music stuff. RJ, Ryan Jordan on YouTube.
TikTok's blowing up.
Yeah, his TikTok's blowing up. He's a good dude. I've known him since he was a kid, man. He's a great rapper. He's a great rock star, freaking country singer, whatever you want to call it. My buddy Sticky, he's great. He's taught me literally everything I know. Taught me everything I know about music. Without him, I wouldn't have no idea how to do this producing stuff. So shout out to him and shout out to RJ. Me personally, I just want to, take it as far as I can. But
you want to be a thousandaire?
Thousandaire. That's the key. Enough to get by, enough to support my family, and enough to.
I make the videos.
Yeah.
I help with the videos.
I edit them. She does all the special effects and
all the stuff that takes patience, because he don't have none.
I do not have none. But I just want to, support my family with it. Enough to take care of everybody and have a little extra on the side. And enough to support my friends and family. Enough to where I ain't hurting and having to worry about anything. But I think that's pretty much it. I think that was a pretty good freaking episode.
You did good for the red chair.
You can tap me. Tap me up.
We don't know what we're doing no more, okay? This is what a relationship of 5 years looks like.
Episode 1.
We did that.
Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned.